Sure, which one is that? That's not that one. There we go. Get my little DBX loaded up here. Why is it taking so long to load? There we go. Go. I'm just gonna. There we go. I feel like that's too loud, but not loud enough. I don't know. Oh, that's. All right. Pull up the galaxy map, and we're just gonna make a beeline for this system here. How far away is it? How far away is this system? Ah, cool. I clicked on it, and it's like, no, you actually wanted to click on this star right here. There we go. 5,000 light years. Can it plot a route, or is it going to be too far? 'Cause that's where we're at right now. Will it plot a route 5,000 light years? It did. Oh, that's cool. Now, and then we'll head up to there. We got to get to that system first. It's only 55 jumps, so that'll be a couple hours of flying. So here we go. I haven't gotten my racing wheel set back up or SRV controls set back up, so we'll worry about that another time. Alright, start powering out of here. 2 kilometers off the surface. Frame drive charging. There's our escape vector. Now we're just powering away. On our way to waypoint 8. Now, there's a bunch of cool things that we could have gone and seen, but I'm just getting to that point where it's just like, just get to the waypoint, just get to the waypoint, just keep going. And part of that is like, I ended up just not feeling elite at all last night. I'm turning lights and night vision off. Are we sufficiently above the surface of this planet yet? No. Look how bright the sky is around, or space is around us. We are leaving the galactic core, but like, there's our here we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
I have some leftover pizza from yesterday. I'm like, I'm just gonna eat that for dinner. Nice.
System scan complete.
Scoop of fuel and keep going.
Fuel scooping complete.
I remember one of the times when I went to Sagittarius A, it was like 500, it was like 300 jumps. I'm like, oh god, this is gonna kill me. Oh, I'm getting like a bunch of notifications and stuff. Hey, oh wait, is this where I think it is? It's because they're in Blythe, California, this weekend, and one of my friends just posted a picture from the site, and I'm like, why are they there a day early? Oh, yeah, that's right, they're running it. Let's bring up our scanner. Do we have anything interesting? Gas giants, gas giants, gas giants. Something right here. 40. I'm not gonna buy this. Is 40 systems. We're just gonna make the jumps. There's a lot of jumps we gotta make tonight, so not a lot of time. Oh wait, nope. Star's still red. Gotta wait until the star is not red. There we go. The star's red, it's angry, and it'll burn us up alive. You know, honking really doesn't do much. It's
Fuel scooping.
check something on my phone real quick.
Fuel scooping complete.
I was just listening to the stream on my phone just to get an idea of what I could hear, and then like my roommate, one of them, they're watching something, and he's like, "Yes!" It's like triggering his TV, and I'm like, "Great!" I didn't realize that that door being closed didn't stop sound from coming through. Fantastic. What? What? That's awesome.
Fuel scooping.
Left control alt space. Balls. Alright, back into the ship. Back to actually being able to watch the Twitch chat and YouTube chat and all those chats. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Just holy crap, look how close those are. How close are they? System map. I want to know how close these two stars are, because that looks really close, but it could be, I mean, that's obviously thousands and thousands of miles, but maybe only a few thousand. That's scary close. All right, we're just gonna pitch up. Pull away from those two stars. That is awesomely close, though. That's awesome. It's always cool to see things like that. As always, I pay attention to both Twitch and YouTube chats. You got questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, I'm free to talk about pretty much anything. While I make, what, 53 more jumps across the galaxy? Ship that's really losing its paint. And here's what I don't like. I can see the antenna on my little fin out there, and then it can't. 50 more jumps. So. Get a full tank of fuel. Seven bodies? Nope. Well, I guess I can go to map view. 7 bodies, I can scan 7 bodies super fast. I just don't want to do anything that's going to take, like, 20 minutes to scan everything. I don't have the time to do that. There's something else right there. Ooh, there's a water world? Nice. Anything wasn't there, was it? I don't know. We're gonna just keep scanning along. It's not there. Yeah, it's behind the star. Damn it. Let's pull away from this. Friends posted pictures of the LARP event, and I'm like, what? It's Thursday. People don't show up to the event until Friday. Like, check-in is at noon on Friday. Why are they posting pictures from there now? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. They're like some of the people organizing it. They got to get there like today to start getting everything squared away. And I was like, ah, it sucks at my new job. Like, my schedule is Thursday through Monday, and they can't go. It's more of a matter of like, it's not that I can't go, and it's not that I didn't want to go. It's that I just didn't want to, you know, ask for a bunch of time off continuously. So it's a weird balance I'm trying to have.
Scoping.
Jumps 49 more jumps.
Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Let's open with. Just trying to share a screenshot real quick. Did I save it to my desktop? I did. Just consistently trying to promote the stream, like get more people in here, you know.
Fuel scoping.
13 bodies, so that's not too bad. And there's the gas giant. Oh.
Fuel scoping.
There's the gas giant. There's another one of its moons. That's definitely a gas giant. Oh no. I posted that picture and I'm like, I need more sunblock. And then it's like, wait a minute. I've jumped into systems with more stars closer. It was that time I flew through a star. I got 2 more. Oh, sweet. Oh, 2 more, and they're both right here. Yes.
System scan.
Alright, let's check that Discord message. Twitter. Post a screenshot to Twitter because I can. Oh, apparently Explorer's Anchorage is finished. Construction Explorer's Anchorage is finished. Alright. On to our next jump. That bugs me that glitched out like that. Oh well. I could probably take these three and combine them together and just crop the stuff out. Look at that. I can post some of these sometime. Alright. 48 more jumps to go. Nope, I wanted to open. Let's get close enough that we can start scooping fuel and then post another image. 2 bodies? It didn't give me a system scan complete. Oh, that's right, you can't be throttled up. It's one icy body, and it's right there. That was the easiest one to scan. 47 more jumps. I do believe we're actually heading somewhere, like, towards the edge, like the upper edge of the galaxy, so... We're flying way above the galactic plane. Like here's where we are now. Look at how dense the stars are. That's where we are now. That's where we gotta go. And then oh yeah, we are. Holy crap. This 0.8. This is the system. This is waypoint 8. This is the system we're gonna get to eventually, but it's like it's super high above the galactic plane. It's gonna be way. Oh, that's gonna be cool. That'd be really cool because we'll be able to look down at that. Oh man, can't wait! Can't wait. That's what I'm like. Just like saying, fuck it, just rush it, rush there. I'm just testing some stuff. RAFF. Oh, pfft. Exclamation point. RAFF. Did it do it? I can minimize that. I don't know. Did I scan everything here? No. For what was it, like 30? Yeah. Nah, I'm just gonna make the jump and go. I'm distracted with looking into some of the Streamlabs stuff, possibly doing giveaways for like DLC, like hey,
Frame shift drive charging.
whatever, you know, that kind of stuff. But it's all a lot of things I'm still learning.
Fuel scooping.
45 more jumps.
Fuel scooping complete.
Every jump I make is like 61.2, 61.1. Because I'm running at max. Because I make 61.34 light years. 61.2 is like
Frame shift drive
right there.
charging.
Right there. Two, one. Space is not empty. It's an interesting title.
Fuel scoping.
13 bodies. And 2 of them are stars. So And one of them's a water world. Oh boy.
Fuel scoping complete.
That's really what I want to keep my eye out on for is water worlds and Earth likes. Why not? You know. Something right there. It's probably. Oh, yeah, that's a gas giant. And everything else is behind the star, like always. Oh, I want to check something. I think I screwed something up. Might have the title wrong for this. I do. There we go. So allow me some time to get way above. There they are. Way above the galactic, not the galactic core, but the, way above the star so I can scan everything.
System scan. Frame shift drive charging.
My buddy updated some pictures to his model railroad he's working on. 12 bodies, and most of these are, and like 3 of them are stars. That's great. That's awesome. Oh wow, and everything's probably orbiting the star, which would be awesome. Rare.
Fuel scoping complete.
Kind of wish I had like I try and have like a good, wrong button. Good interactions with the fan base, you know, with the people who watch it. Also, if I had like, you know, a small contingent of people who consistently here, just because it'd be cool to be able to get community input, you know. But I'm not gonna be like, follow my 3 blah 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 blah, be friends. No, I'm just like, I'm just gonna do this. If people are here, they're here. If they're not, they're not. And like that's kind of cool. It's like, oh, that's what that is. Okay. Now it's like pictures of my friend's layout that he's working on, and I'm like, nice.
Frame shift drive charging.
Yeah, I had it set up to test something, and it was just like a test one to see how it worked. I'm still learning a lot of the Streamlabs stuff. That's why there's like, if there was, I would have put in something into
Fuel scoping. Systems.
in the title or whatever. Cool.
System scan complete.
42 more jumps.
Fuel scope disengaged.
Oh, my Streamlabs isn't updating my viewer count though. It's just sitting at 1. But if someone's in chat, then clearly that means there's more than 1 people. Yeah, it's something I thought about possibly doing.
Frameshift drive charging.
42 jumps. One of those hard edges from game, hard edges, whatever. Alright, it's like something that's been crossed my mind. Like I could do it, but you know, what would I give away? I thought about it and looked like I could always give away like buy something on Steam and be like, all right, send me your Steam not password, your Steam username. You know, send me a friend request, whatever, yada yada yada, and get something through Steam or something else, you know. But we're gonna finish. Yeah, that would also be really cool, except for like, what am I gonna name? what could I name? Because Elite Dangerous doesn't allow you to name planets, like that game we're not allowed to talk about on this channel does, and like the only other thing that it could be is like I can name my ship, but I'm not in a position where I can just go and rename my ship. I'd have to go to a space station, dock, go to the outfitting and the livery and everything, and then be like, all right, name my ship whatever, you know, whoever won that raffle wants it to be called. Yeah, my health is at 100%. Oh, you're talking about the little bar in the dark green bar in the bottom right-hand corner? That is, let's see. That just disappeared now, and then should just be coming back. There it goes. Yeah. That bar. Yeah, that's not my health. That's the stream boss. That's a little thing that Streamlabs does, like every time, like it just picks a random follower and puts their name there, and then every time somebody follows, subscribes, or donates bits or whatever, it knocks the health of the stream boss down. So if someone else followed, you know, it would put their name in there. And right now it's DT1498 has been picked as the boss. But no, my ship's health is at 100%. We can actually even go here. It's this button. You see, most of my modules are at least 98% health. You know, important things are at 100%. There's a couple things that are a little banged up, but nothing that can't be repaired. Yeah, I wanted to do like a minimalistic health bar for the stream boss, so. I kind of want to keep all my stuff there for the viewer to see, but small enough that it's distract. I've been on some other streams where it's like they have so much on screen you can't see the game they're playing. It's like, it's distracting. 15 bodies. All right, let's bring up our scanner. It's 15 bodies. It won't take too long. We got something here. There it is.
Fuel scoping complete.
And then there's something else right here. Oh, wrong way. And there we go. Ship's health is actually an orange bar right behind it that I didn't realize when I put the stream boss right there is actually covered by the stream boss, but it's also like I'm not in combat, so my health isn't something that is gonna change much. Like if I went to go to like if I was playing more like a fighter role and fighting other ships, then yeah, I would probably move it so that way viewers could be like, "Oh wow, your health is getting low." But icy bodies. And we got another icy body right here. It's probably all asteroid belts, yeah. Yeah, that's all asteroid belt. Everything right there, yeah. Oop, overshot it. There's a balance that needs to be achieved there. It's good to have the info understandable for the viewer, but we, the audience, also want to see everything. Yeah, and that's why it's like, you know, I sit there and I monitor, like, Streamlab. Oh, it's not gonna work, is it? Oh, yeah, it's not gonna work. I gotta, let me finish scanning and then I'll bring up Streamlabs and actually show you what I see, and then show you what else I see. Oh. Almost blocked by that sun star. It's like, I see this, but it's really hard to see what's going on, because it's like, oh, I just looked at the viewer. I don't know. It's, oof. I mean, like, if I go into, like, editor, it makes it a little bigger, but... So then what I also do is I have on my other screen, I also have, like, the YouTube stream, just so that way I can also see what's going on with chat, on YouTube at least. And then I sometimes make that full screen just to get a good idea of what the viewer sees. So, and you know, like I said, my health isn't really important right now because this isn't a combat ship. This is an exploration ship. So the things that are important are my fuel, which you can see is that little yellow bar. Which one is it? Yeah, it's that little yellow bar right there. With that little bit of blue, dead center screen, that's my fuel. That's what's important. And this panel right here, it says 40 jumps left. And also what you can see out my window. That's why I have, because the chat box is right there, I can put stuff kind of covering this corner of the screen, and I can put stuff covering this corner of the screen, and I can put stuff covering this corner and this corner, and not block the windows of my ship.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ugh. At some point my room would be nice and bright, because I got more panels done up there. And this isn't one that I can scoop fuel from.
System scan complete.
One whole body, yeah. One star that I cannot scoop fuel from. That's why I always make sure that when I do run into a star, even if the next star on the route is one that I can scoop fuel, I scoop fuel. I have a full tank as much as I can. That right there has got to be some kind of glitch with the game or whatever. Top of my ship, where's that star? Oh, it's right there, getting very tiny, very fast. So many stars. So many stars. 39 more jumps. Oh, of course, like I say all the time, I'm under the chats. I'm free to talk about, like, anything. Games, life, deeper mysteries of the universe. Like, why is my antenna right there? Why is my antenna there and there, right? You can see them right now. Right? Right? Why all of a sudden can't I see them?
Fuel scoping.
13 bodies, this should be a quick one. Oh, we got something there. Oh, we got multiple somethings there. Whoop, yep, there we go. That star's also fairly close. Not as close as that one we ran into earlier, but... Ah, there's everything. It's a bright little one.
Fuel scoping complete.
Oh, weird. Are they retractable? But if they are, why would they be out when you aren't using them? No, actually what they are is they're mounted on... And let me, when I finish scanning this, I'll go into the external view again, and we can take a look at the ship from the outside. But they're mounted on the winglets of the ship, and when the landing gear is retracted, they're always pointing out. They're fixed to the winglets of the ship like this. So when that wing moves forward or backwards, they move with it, right? But that winglet only moves backwards, and it moves backwards and rotates down like this when the landing gear's deployed. But it doesn't move forward, so it's like it's weird. Like I said, as soon as I'm done scanning everything here, we got two more. Where the hell are they? Blocked by the star. Like always. So you can see it's oh. I'm still trying to remember all the controls. You can see it's that antenna right there, and it's on that winglet, which is attached to that whole engine nectile there. And then the rear landing gear is actually right there. And so when I lower... Oh, where'd my camera... What did my camera do? Just did weird things. When I lower the landing gear, that whole engine nectile slides backwards and rotates down to get the landing gear closer to the ground when it deploys, so it doesn't have to have like super long stretchy arms. But I don't know. It's just, I've noticed it a couple times, and it's always just seemed off. Cool. That's one system fully scanned. How many more jumps we got? 38 more jumps.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's where we're going. That's where we're at. And that's where we're going to end. Actually, we're going to end up there, but we got to go there first. And of course, like, my ship's all... yeah. Let me DSM. And of course I clicked off, so I gotta cut the power. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly the ship close, start scooping my fuel.
System scan complete. Fuel scoping.
That's not the right site. EDSM.net. Click the wrong thing. Let's see. I'm trying to just find there were some stats here, and I'll bring up the map in again. This website, there's a website called EDSM, and it tracks players in this game and all the, so you can, it tracks stats for players in the game, but if you're running like this little outside program. But currently, and this game has been out since 2014, so for 4 years. Currently 0.009044% of the galaxy has been discovered on EDSM. At the current rate, it'll take 41,445 years, 8 months and 23 days to discover every star in the system, or not system, in game. Because our map, the entire playable area, is the entirety of the Milky Way galaxy. Like, almost every star, every little point of light is visitable, with the exception of a couple of areas that are permit locked, and there's no way to get the permits. It's just the developers have those systems locked, or even whole sectors locked, because they want to, eventually introduce content. But you could easily just pan the map over and go, scroll, zoom in, and let's see. There's gotta be a star around here somewhere. Did I seriously hit a spot that has no stars? There we go. You could sit there and say, oh look, there's an interesting looking nebula right here. And you could be like, I want to go to that star. And if your ship has the jump, the capability of going there, you can. It makes this game really awesome. My ship is actually one of, it's not the top tier exploration ships, but it's up there in terms of jump range, and that's, how far between two stars I can go. Just, of course, 61.34 light years. So this is the absolute furthest my ship can jump. And this game has a lot of really cool little things that make it just even more awesome. The fact that even if you're playing completely single player, you're still technically playing with other players. It does mean that the game has to be connected to the internet, but I mean, alright, let's get scuba fuel. In fact, what I can do here is I can do my travel map. Here we go. I have not played 3X yet. So here we go. This is my ship. It's a Diamondback Explorer. It's named Orman Corte. Its call sign is 5PA-DW for the Distant Worlds 2 expedition. Here's where, and I reset my EDSM profile specifically for this, but here's where we started. And this map on this website is just atrocious. See, I think this is a spot where I got a little turned around. And then I think we did some detours, exploration over here. And then we went this way. Whoop. And then there was some detours there. This was one of the times when, we went over there, over that way. And then this was, right here was one of the long waypoints, and I decided to just go straight down, below the galactic plane. And then, this very, very straight line, I died. And it took me back to the space station that I last visited. You can see I've kind of gone along. Ah, okay. Long, and then we visited Sagittarius A at the center of the galaxy, and now that's where I'm at. You can just This circle here is where 75, 80% of the player base is at. And then you got a lot of players in here, maybe 10%, and then maybe like 5% are out here. But, you know, nobody's over here. Nobody's over here. You know, there's a big group of people on an expedition called Distant Worlds 2, and we're kind of going this way and up. So. Got our fuel. We'll run my scanner again. Technically, space is 4-dimensional, but technically, because time is a dimension. Set that there, pull this open, reach in here. I actually really do like space exploration games, so I have a few of them. I haven't really played a lot of I have, but I've been playing Elite a lot. My taste in what game I want to play, like what genre or what specific game I want to play, like I'll hyper focus on one game. Like I'm gonna play Elite Dangerous Hardcore for like 3 weeks straight, which has happened before, and then I don't play it again for like 2 months. And then I signed up for the Distant Worlds 2 expedition, and every week they give us a new waypoint to go to, and there's expeditions. Let's go to expeditions. At least on EDSM, oh that one would be fun to go on. At least on EDSM, there's 7,000 people signed up, but I believe on the official Google Docs. Announcements. Google. The official Google Doc actually has like all of the stuff. Drive. Recent. Yep, starting to cook my ship. Trying to find the official Distant Worlds Google Doc page, which has all of the information. It might be on the official forum post. Tour guide, going events, blah 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 blah. Mining. Fleet roster. Oh, I can just click this. The official Google Docs lists. Oops, I didn't want to close that. Whatever. Ah, shoot! I closed it. I shouldn't have. Undo close tab. Statistics on Google Docs. Here we go. Total signups, FF. What? Oh, it's like 13,000 people have signed up for this mission. And the numbers are quickly dwindling. I'm pretty sure a good chunk of those people have, given up or gotten bored. Or didn't realize what they were getting themselves into. But the official doc page isn't telling me. It's just saying FF plus latecomers, plus F latecomers. There's a couple things that just aren't working. Stupid. Although they have some fun stupid stats. Like if you took every one of our ships, every player, and you sold all of our ships, you would get an estimated, this is an estimated number, I'm trying to read this here. That's 100, that's 1,000, that's million, That's billion. That's one trillion 736 million 100 or billion. Let me start over. 1,736 billion 150,410,711 credits, and one credit roughly equates to about $100 US. So I mean, like, it's a lot of money. Oh no, it's $50. It's $50. So the combined estimated total value of the entire fleet in US dollars. Let's see, that's 100, that's thousands, that's million, that's billion, that's trillion, is 86,807,520,535,550 US dollars. The average jump range, and that's distance that the ship can jump in between stars, is 50 light years. With 683 of the ships in the fleet are able to jump 50 light years. There's at least 60 people who are in the fleet who probably gave up at this point. They might still be going, who have the absolute minimal jump range. Like if you bought the game right now, and you were to start out with your starter ship, you would have a minimum jump range of 10 light years. And there are people with that jump range. And there's at least 2 ships which are pushing 84 light years per jump. That's a lot of jump range. And of course, a majority of the ships are Anacondas. Average ship per... Yeah, 29.55% of the ships are Anacondas, which, of course, if you're unfamiliar with the game, the Anaconda is like the highest level ship you can get without getting the... There are certain ships that are faction locked, like you have to be really high level with a particular faction, like the Federal Corvette. You have to be a high-ranking member of the Federation in order to get that ship. The Anaconda is like the highest-ranking ship you can get before that. Before like the Anaconda and the Imperial Clipper, which, of course, you have to be allied with those major factions in order to unlock those ships. My ship, the Diamondback Explorer, is in 4th place with 1,076 of them, making up 8.37% of the fleet. Let's see, traffic report by Pliny. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Actually, the longest jump I can do, even though my ship's maximum jump range is 61 light years, the maximum jump range I can do is 244 light years, and that's with a neutron boost. And if ever, I don't think I have any neutron boosts on this plot route right now. But those are fun because you fly into the jet cone of a neutron star, and it like turbocharges your frameshift drive and gives you massive boosts. Oh, that's bright. Should have brought my sunglasses.
Fuel scoping.
Or I can even go into my inventory,
Scan.
go down to FSD injection. It's not really a warp gate, it's more of I'm supercharging my frameshift drive. It's a booster. But I can also do this, where I can give 100% bonus to my jump range by burning materials that I like by synthesizing a boost for it. In fact, let's go to our galaxy map. Do I have jet cone boost enabled? Yeah, use jet cone boost. Okay. I think I'm in that area where there's no neutron stars or white dwarfs for me to boost off of. there is allegedly one warp gate in the game that allows you to go, which would in theory allow you to go to other galaxies, but that's at least one of the rumors about that warp gate, that nobody knows where it's at.
Frame shift drive charging.
But, you know, I don't want to be killed by the dark wheel, so we won't talk about that thing that I don't know anything about. Super secret stuff, bro. Rumors. There's a piece of lore. There's an author named Drew Wagner, who he writes a lot of the lore and the backstory for the world, and even the current active story of this game. Which there is a story. If you wanted to follow it, you can. If you don't have to. You're part of it. Anyways, he in one book that is set in, it wasn't, I don't think it was his book. I think it was another book, which I believe was set before the timeline of Elite Dangerous, but is still kind of in the same universe. There's a planet that is mentioned, and it's. I'm gonna pull it up. So Google, and what is it? Canon, C-O-N-N, research. Here we go. Oh, I misspelled canon. If you notice, when I was doing that one, when I was showing the outside, there's that picture on the side of my ship, and actually I'll bring it up again. There's a patch on the side of my ship, right there. It's a beaker with the atomic model kind of going around it. Let's see if I can't ship controls, right alt. Trying to pitch my ship enough where it's, there we go. There we go, and I can see it. But those are actually planets orbiting that little beaker. And that's the Canon Research Group. They study a lot of the story and stuff. And I'm trying to find Science Codex. I think this might be it. I'm trying to find the exact page that talks about Guardian Beacons, decrypting the Guardian Log, Guardian Structure, Guardian Codex, Ramta, Guardian Ruins, Ramta, the Guardians, load more. Guardians. Nope, it's not there. There are 2 alien races in the games, but they're not playable by us. One of them is a race that's been pretty much, for the most, is, as far as we can tell, has been completely eradicated out of the universe, and well, out of the galaxy. And another one that is destroying things. They're lethargoids. They're killing everybody off. Well, they're attacking and destroying stations and stuff. Where the hell is it? Did it get removed? I hope it didn't get removed. Generation ships, Eagle Eye, Bug Killer, Site 94, Scrum Planning, Penal Colony, Research Base, load more. Comms Facility, Dominic's Corner, Tax Settlements, Scrap Works, Research Base, Generation Ship, Kruthi Comms Installation, Operation Hafengrid's Eye, Eagle's Eye. I want to read this exact. It's heretical knowledge was purged. Wait, this isn't 40K. I wouldn't be surprised, because the whole like idea behind the lore of this one planet is that's exactly it. People who know too much have all been killed. And there's like a super secret organization that just goes around and is like, oh, you know too much. You must die. Here we go, something unsolved. And I'm just scrolling through the drive yards. And what's going to happen is I'm going to give up, right? And go back to just flying my ship here. And then immediately I'm going to remember exactly where to find this thing. Actually, RAX. They conveniently put a search bar in here. That I didn't notice because I wasn't paying attention. Nah, I guess I gotta copy and paste. I'm trying to find the specific codex entry for this place. Game lore. Maybe this is it? I don't know. Yeah, they've changed it up because more lore about that thinking about it. Anyways, there's a planet called Raxala, and the whole idea behind this planet is it's supposed to contain untold treasures, rumors to even be a gateway to other galaxies. And it was only mentioned like in one paragraph in one book, and then I think it was hinted at in another book. And recently Drew Wagner put out a video, and I still haven't watched it because it's like an hour-long video, and I'm like, I have not had an hour to sit down and watch this video. Where he talked about a little bit about it, and the devs have said that it is in-game, that this planet is in the game. They know where it's at, but there will be zero clues. It'll just be one of those things that somebody will have to stumble upon. And so there's a big thing in the community like, oh, you know, what would you do if you found Raxala, and Raxala this, and Raxala that? And there's like a rumor that's attached to some of these other rumors that a player, and there was something that was said on one of the Elite Dangerous like developer live streams, that apparently a player has visited the system that planet is in, but they didn't bother to scan the planets. They just jumped in, got their fuel, you know, and were on their way. So that could be, it did happen, it could be, I've heard from multiple sources that was said on a live stream by one of the game developers. I've also heard several people say that was never said on a live stream, and yada yada yada. I got one more, and it's probably, it's right there behind the star. And I'm getting a text message. Oh, it is 9 o'clock. Oh, 8 o'clock, I'm sorry. All right. And there's like a whole organization called Canon Research, and they basically they dedicate themselves to, you know, solving a lot of the in-game mysteries that pop up, and there's a lot of them that pop up. Like when the Thargoids were first announced, it was a matter of there was there was no hints, that just happened and nobody knew what was going on. Like all these things started popping up and people were trying to figure it out, and the devs don't say, hey, we've introduced this new alien threat to you guys, have fun. It's more of, it just appeared, and then the devs like came out later and said, yeah, we introduced that, you know, a month ago, and it was just a matter of RNG, you know, that a player would stumble upon this thing. And then they're like, all right, well, you know, now that it's out, we're going to start talking about our plans with these aliens and stuff. and how it's going to affect how you, the players, play the game. Which luckily we're in a part of the space, a part of the galaxy where the Thargoids aren't at. Fingers crossed. So, hopefully, most likely, we won't run into any of them.
Fuel scoping complete.
How many more jumps we gotta go? 30 more jumps. Someone posted one of those things like, if you found Raxala, what would you do? Well, what I would do is I would first go turn in the scientific data. Then I would go back to it, right? With a combat ship, and anyone who jumps into that system, I'd kill them. Prevent them from finding out what I know. I would become the Dark Wheel myself. Jump, scoop, scan.
System scan complete.
What's nice is I paid a little bit extra money, and I've bought a lot of the DLC for this game, which, with the exception of the season pass, like the Horizon season pass, everything is cosmetic. It's like I bought the bobblehead letters, so wiggle, and I bought like Christmas lights with their white twinkling lights, and then I even bought like a sound pack to change the voice of my computer and my ship. Alright, where's the star? I just want to keep my eyes on it. Because Mama always said, stare directly into the sun. Actually, where did I put them? There they are.
Fuel scoping
There we go.
complete.
This is good. This works. This works for me. And now we pull away from that, and now I can't see anything because I keep my room dark.
Frameshift drive charging.
I jumped into a star, like I jumped, well, not into it, but I jumped to a system once, and it was a white, I forget exactly what it was, but it was like, it was super bright in because I'd been jumping from darker colored stars, because I keep my room so dark. It was so bright, it actually hurt my eyes when I jumped, like when I came out of frame shift drive like this. When I came out of witch space, and it's like, like, ugh! Like that right there. But it was white.
System scan complete. Fuel scoping.
29 more jumps. And I don't have anything in my inventory because I don't even have cargo bays on this ship. Like you noticed my health bar earlier is
Scoping.
you thought my health bar was down, but my health bar is actually at 100%. But let me just pitch that way. Yeah, when I'm not next to a blindingly bright star, I'll show you my shield levels. That'll get you worried. We're at full power. Gonna leave a lurk, but nice being around. Greeting from the left hand. No. Yeah, if you're out, you're out. It happens. You know, not everyone, you can't watch every stream all the time. I appreciate the viewership. If you want, leave a follow. If not, man, it's alright. It's all good. Meanwhile, I'm flying my ship without any shields. That's why that ring around my little ship icon there is red. This is an exploration ship, not a combat ship.
Drive charging.
Beer, got my jump range, got my ship, got my music. Jump, scoop, scan, jump, scoop, scan. Does it look like it might be anything worthwhile? A couple gas giants. And some icy bodies. I'm in just the right spot where I think I might be able to get everything. Oh, there's another gas. That's another gas giant, isn't it? Yep. And it's got a bunch of stuff around it. Really do. I have a love-hate relationship with this scanner. Like, I feel like the honking should discover all the planets, like the old one did. But then, like, you could do that and get a detailed scan of everything, like you used to have to do when you had to fly to ships or fly to the planet. Because it used to be you would honk, you'd come in and go bong, and then that would tell you all the planets in the system, and we'd even mark them as discovered by you. And then if you flew up next to the planet, then you could scan it. And then you could map it. Now, if I made it so that way when you come in, it would just be like, alright, here's all the planets. You can see them on your map. You've technically discovered them. But then you could go in your FSS and do detailed scan of them and get everything but the map. And then you can go to it and map it. I think that would actually improve exploration a small amount. It's doing my fuel scooping.
Fuel scooping complete.
Checking something on Streamlabs, and I don't know why they turn the chatbot on and it doesn't turn on. Hmm. Yeah, oh well. Onward and upward. Watch, all of a sudden, chatbot's gonna start working.
Frame shift drive charging.
Hmm. Nah. No one open up YouTube. Now, we'll have to figure that out later. How many more jumps we got? 25 more jumps.
Fuel scoping.
That's really bright.
Fuel scoping complete. Frame shift drive charging.
You know what I'm actually gonna do? I might actually put on that Drew Ragnar video on the side screen and at least listen to it while flying. So I think it's just a podcast. I don't think he actually talks at all. Or well, I know he talks. I just don't know if like.
Fuel scoping complete.
It's on one of my playlists, my channel. And it's
this whole Rexler thing in. Now I'm actually going to start up a web browser because we need to talk a little bit about the background of the game. In fact, I'm going to do something.
Okay, so he actually does show stuff, so I'm not going to bother putting that up. It's like, that might be kind of interesting to listen to while but and I realize it's not like him sitting down and talking like professionally recorded. He's just live streaming with almost the same setup I have. So, oh, here we go, Neutron Star. Now we're gonna get a boost. And this is how we damage our ship. Oh, nobody else has been here before. I gotta turn orbit lines on because I'm watching for that circle there. That's the exclusion zone. Don't want to go into the exclusion zone. Put me too close and I will be cooked. So, stick with it, stick with it, stick with it, stick with it. Alright, we're supercharged. I can fly out of this. 245 light years. That's one hell of a jump. Oh, we are definitely. Definitely getting way above the galactic plane here. Oh, it's in a white, and we're jumping to a white star. So we'll need these. You think I'm kidding? 244 light year jump. Even with sunglasses on, that's painfully bright. That's the quote for the night. Even with sunglasses on, that star is painfully bright.
Fuel scooping.
22 more jumps. Ow. Beagle Point Depot? I wonder if there's actually like going to be a space station for us to visit. Beagle Point, I don't think there's supposed to be.
Fuel scoping.
Yeah, well. Jump, scan, scoop, jump. That's a good song for this.
Fuel scoping complete.
I'm done working on my tan. That's where we're gonna. That's our next jump. Oh, and after that, that's another good. That's a neutron boost right there. Fuel star, and then another neutron boost, followed by a neutron boost, followed by a neutron boost, followed by normal, and then two, 3, and 1. Oh man, it's gonna be a lot of neutron boosts coming up here soon.
Frame shift drive charging.
I like how each time like we do jump, like the stars around us are changing, like ever so slightly, but it is there.
Fuel scoping.
Just checking my
Fuel
phone.
scope disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
There we go, another neutron star. It's only 45 light years. That's a short jump. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh. I was scared because I was coming in hot.
Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frame shift drive.
Get me out of that. Get me out of that. There we go. 245 light years.
Frame shift
And that's
drive
another
charging.
neutron. Oh, it's an F-class star, so we can scoop fuel from here. KGB foam. Oh.
Fuel scoping. System scan complete.
Let's retrieve a full tank of fuel. I think I got a couple neutron star jumps up ahead, and those tend to burn fuel. So let's check ship modules. Thrusters at 98. Field maintenance units are both okay. No, field maintenance units at 98, 99%. Frame shift drive boosters at 98%. Auto field maintenance is at 97. Planetary vehicle hangar's good. Frame shift drive is at 98. Cargo hatch, I don't even care about the cargo hatch. Like, I could disable that right now. Fuel scoop is good. Life support, all the stuff is good. We start having malfunctions, that's when we'll start worrying, but until then. Until we start having malfunctions. Oh, no. Don't cook the ship. I want to keep my health at 100 for as long as possible. Because I know at some point I'm going to take some damage. But the longer I can mitigate that damage, the longer my ship will keep flying. I thought this was a neutron star I was jumping to. I guess I was wrong. It's a blue-white star? Ooh, this would be one of the ones that hurts your eyes. That's our next jump. It's a fuel star. And then, so I've got 1, 2, 3 more jumps, and then neutron boost. To a neutron boost.
Fuel scoping complete.
To a neutron boost. And I think that's a dash line because I'll probably be out of fuel at that point. Yeah, I'll be out of fuel by that point, so. I'll have to hope that one of these neutron stars has a star orbiting it that I can scoop fuel from. Or possibly jump to a star nearby that does have fuel, or that I can scoop from.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I like to think the ship, we'll figure it out. I always do.
Fuel scoping.
14 bodies. It won't hurt to scan real quick. Take just a little breather. Flying.
Fuel
rocky bodies. Gas giant. No, what's so special about this one? Gas giant with water-based life. These two just spinning around each other super fast. It's like they're moving. Like, look at that. Like if I zoom in on those two, they're moving. That's not my camera pitching. That's because it doesn't move if I'm not. I almost want to kind of investigate that a little bit. Oh, wait, what was that one? Oh, ring dicey body? Nice.
System scan.
Oh no, those are really far away from me. Let's see, where are they? If I were to fly to them from here. $2,000 light? Yeah, no. I want to investigate that, but it's too far. And I don't have the patience to do that tonight.
Frame shift drive charging. Fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scope disengaged.
I'm just trying to let the space madness set in. It's we got 14 jumps. This is a neutron star. This is gonna be our first one of the. We might run out of fuel. I think if I fueled up there, I should be okay. We'll double check that after we get our frame shift drive boosted here.
Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frame shift drive supercharged.
Okay, I just want to double check this. Alright, so that's where we gotta go to next. We have enough fuel to make that jump. And then we'll have enough fuel to make that jump. Ah, and then we'll hit a fuel star. Cool. Alright, yeah, we're set. We don't have to worry about skipping fuel.
Frame shift drive charging.
This is gonna be one of those ones that's gonna push us close to being out of fuel, but we'll be good, we'll be good. Pull up, pull up, pull up.
Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Stick in it, stick in it, stick in it.
Frame shift
There we go,
drive
power up, power up, power up.
Frame shift drive charging.
Another neutron star. We're at 50% fuel.
System scan complete.
I'm just curious, has anyone else ever been to this star? No. At least nobody's turned in the data yet. So I may be the very first person ever to visit this star.
Warning,
In fact, I'm gonna check that. I wanna find that out.
beyond safety limits. Frame shift drive supercharged.
It seems like 6 ships passed through this system in the last 24 hours. Son of a bitch! Let's go to my flight log. Nope. This system was visited for the first time on EDSM by Kazakh. Yay! One ship passed through Uribu YA-0 E6-1499 space. One ship passed through here 24 hours, in the last 24 hours. Ship breakdown, 1 Diamondback Explorer. Nice. Cool. Have any cool new badges yet? Oh, we'll check that later.
Frame shift
244 light year jump. But it's a KGBY. It's a yellow star. Or KGB foam. It's yellow though.
3, 2, 1.
Where's KGB foamy? I don't remember. One way to find out.
Fuel scooping.
We're gonna be here minutes scooping fuel anyways. Might as well scan what's here. This guy's strat's got a lot around it. Wait, what was that? Environmental content with a carbon dioxide, nitrogen, sulfur dioxide? Okay. Wouldn't want to breathe that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What else is over here? Gas giant. You're hiding right there, buddy. Longer way to go. I feel it, man. I feel it.
System scan complete. Fuel scoping complete.
Oh, that's the star. Alright, it's a short, well, it's
Shift drive charging.
normal jump range to another neutron star. We've got what? 10 more jumps.
Shift drive charging.
I had to shut the frame shift drive off because I was getting too hot. It's right there. Pointing at the wrong angle.
Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning. Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frame shift drive supercharged. Warning. Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
There's being hot, and then there's being turning your ship into an oven. And you are the potato. I mean, I do identify as a potato. I just flew into that. I almost flew right into the exclusion zone of that neutron star. Instead, I flew into the jet cone of it, which, realistically, if you were to be orbiting, if you were to be in a spaceship and you were to, like with modern technology, and you were to fly into that, you'd be dead. There isn't even a, you know, how dead would you be? It would be, you're just dead. But the ships can handle, our ships can handle that, and that's how we turbo boost basically our ships to get like 240 light year jump range. At least out of my ship. There's other ships you can get even. It's based on your it's a multiplier of your ship's current jump range.
System scan complete.
So.
Frame shift drive charging.
It's like a 2 times multiplier of your jump range. So. what my ship's temperature right now is. At 52% maximum temperature, so maximum 52% maximum thermal load. Our speed is because we're technically not even in space. We're in like the space between space. Oh boy, another neutron star. This is like getting like 2 of 3 that I have to do in a row.
Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frame shift
There we go.
supercharged.
That's tricky too because I fly with full flight controls set up, so I've got foot pedals for yaw. And we're getting really, really high in terms of above the galactic plane, like holy shit. We're up here, but we're getting, and we still have higher to go. But we're getting above the height of the like the galactic plane is here. Like normally we're kind of moving around it. Now we're like we're getting up there. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I mean, okay, I did. But I didn't know that they modeled it. Like, if you watch, you can see that star moving center screen, right? It's warping. We're getting gravitational lensing from it. I wonder if it's not because it's a black hole, but it's behaving like one. Black holes cause gravitational lensing because they're so massive, light actually bends around them. Neutron stars, which are also super massive, also bend light around them. It would cause gravitational lensing. I did not realize that this game modeled that, and that is really cool. I'm gonna go to my controls though. I gotta add a couple things. Yeah, it's really cool, especially when you go to like a black hole. And you see it like up close. I've never seen it because I've never been that far away from that far away from a neutron star to see that. Zoom. Now I can do this. And do that. Oh, arm on. There we go. Like, from up here, right, we can see... You know, those bright things look like right there at the tip of that antenna on the right-handmost side of my ship. That's another galaxy, like... And maybe that's a star, maybe, you know, but there's not a lot of stuff up here. Those are nebulas we could visit. Actually, I think those are other galaxies. Yeah, we are. And we still have 8 jumps to go. And then we got another neutron star. Which is going to take us even higher up. Oh boy. I see that the planners of not Elite Dangerous, but of the Distant Worlds 2 expedition set like these points of interest for us. And I went to one of them, but I'm just kind of making my own way. This is one of those neutron stars that's glitched. Because they should not be twitching that much. Maybe they should? I don't know. I feel like that's wrong. Like that's a glitch of some sort. Oh, and it's got a star orbiting it. Whoa. What's interesting about this one? Non-terraformable. So it's got an atmosphere, but you couldn't pump gas into it. It's got a star right here. We're just gonna scan everything as I can, because why not? I know I was close to something else. Oh, there's more stuff over here that I missed. Yeah, I should probably deal with the fact that I am slowly flying towards this thing, and try and supercharge my FSD through here. Oh boy. This one's gonna hurt.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Because this does damage the FSD a little bit. It does put a little bit of wear and tear on it. Oh, come on, get me out of it, get me out of it, get me out of it. Fly away from that for a minute. Go back to scanning. Five more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. What's this? Wait, is that another? It's a white dwarf. Oh, this is a cool system. It's got a white dwarf and a neutron star.
System scan complete.
Yeah, it's got a neutron star, a main sequence star, a white dwarf, and even some landables. That's awesome.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, and this one is a scoopable, so I can get fuel.
Fuel scooping.
7 bodies, and we got a lot of fuel to scoop. 912, so we got plenty of time. We'll make it to the waypoint, no problem. Ooh, that's a water world. Cool beans. Water worlds. And let me guess. Yep, it's right there. The last one is right there. Always. Now we'll just scoop the last bit of fuel. I'm going to reply this message. I could be scooping fuel a lot faster by getting closer, but it's like that also starts to cook the ship. And yeah. But the biggest fuel scoop I could get on the ship, just that way I could, you know. The idea behind when I was building the ship is I wanted to have the longest jump range I could get. I could squeeze out of it, so I did as much engineering as I could. I got the frame shift drive booster. I wanted to be able to repair the ship, so I got the AMFUs. Auto field maintenance units, yeah, AMFUs. And then I put the biggest fuel scoop because I wanted to spend as little time as possible next to the stars. And I figured if I have a nice big fuel scoop, I could get fuel like that. Just get it super fast. And if I scooped it super fast, then I wouldn't need to worry about, you know, obviously less time spent at the star. But, then of course I put my planetary landing bay hangar, so I have my little SRV vehicle, which I still gotta map my controls for it. Let's check it. Neutron star, how many more jumps? We got 6 more jumps. It's unpleasantly warm in my room again. Which means I'm flying my ship without pants. Don't worry, I still have my underwear on. It's just like, too hot. Too hot for pants anymore. Just crack my window as well. It's nice out. Erg. Get some cool air flowing through my room. So that's what a neutron star should look like. That other one was fucked up. What? Look at the, just from the cockpit, that's an impressive view. Now we gotta swing her around, get her lined up for our next jump. There we go. And just bring up the scanner real quick and just scan what we got here. Standard gas giant. Oh, it's another neutron star. Fun, fun, fun. out of this and let's just point ourselves towards the next one.
Frameshift drive charging.
I like how one of the achievements on EDSM is titled, "Did I leave the oven on?" Travel
System scan.
2,500,000 light years, which is the distance between the Milky Way and the Andromeda Galaxy. Already scanned. How many jumps we got? 3 more jumps.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Alright, before I make this jump, I do want to check the health of my ship. Frame shift drive is at 91%, so we're okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think I also upgraded my life support just in the really off chance that my
Scoping. System
canopy breaks.
system scan.
All right, let's skip. Let's see what other achievables are there. Why fly when you can drive? Collect raw loot material, recycler, just manufacturer, floppy disk, collected data, loot material, and my ship is starting to get a little warm. You can hear the buzzers going off like Oh, this is weird. I have data miner collect 5 different data loot materials. And I have server farm collect 250 data loot materials, but there's another one. It's like, who leaked this data? Collect 25. I don't have that one. Alright. 2 more jumps. We got a full tank of fuel. And we're not even done yet because I have one more waypoint. I have to visit this point first that we're going to, and then go to the actual waypoint for it to count on EDSM. Bigger, smaller, hotter, colder. Find a galactic record. Cooper was here. They first discover Water World. Oh, we got another one of these wonky neutron stars. Can't look at it. It makes me cry every time. And we're gonna have to boost.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
No, I don't have to boost.
Frameshift drive supercharged.
Get me out of there. I didn't have to do that. Because it's only 36 light years to where we need to go. But I did that. It did cut down how much fuel I have to consume. Now, the real question is, there's one other person here. I just ran into him. Contacts in range, but there's somebody else here. Alright, now we have to just roll. Full tank of fuel, and how many jumps is it to get there? Oh, that's a Federal Corvette. I don't like this. Because that is one of the ships.
Frameshift drive charging.
Like, that's one of the big ships. Those are typically combat ships. Very rarely do people build exploration ships out of those things. At least as far as I can tell. So if I bug out quick, and then bug out quick again, if that is a player with nefarious plans, I should shake him. It's an advantage of having a decently large jump range, so I can quickly put distance between me and any other player, if need be. Nope. Came in that too fast. God damn it. I fly into it and then it just kicks me right out. There we go. What? I just flew through the jet cone. And then almost doing the star. At least I could scoop fuel. Like, I came out of which space, which is when you're going between stars, your hyperspace jumps. I came out of that through the jet cone and almost into this other star. And street races around, there's a road right by my house that they like to race up and down, and it's like, cool. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. Alright. Now let's fly into a jet cone. Because that seems like a brilliant idea. Cool, cool, cool. Get me out of this, get me out of this, get me out of this. Fight me out of it. There it is. It's the world's waypoint 8. It's a neutron star as well? How many items do I have? There's a ship. And he's flying away from me. Ah! It's a Gavin. Thanks for the follow. Alright, let's bring up our scanner. Oh, there's not a whole lot here, is there? I think this is the first time I've seen other players in a while. It's just one of the last community goals. That's what, a 2-hour flight to there? Holy crap. I think this planet's also one of the ones that's listed as having a high G that we're gonna have to land on, so it'll be fun. No bounty, that means that person, I don't have to worry about that person. That's good, that's good. This is gonna take a few minutes to get there, so. And tomorrow night we'll be playing some Steel Beasts. I'll be streaming the Steel Beast community's Thank God It's Friday sessions. I'm not been having much fun with those though, but I think I have something in mind that'll make it at least interesting for me, hopefully. They'll be starting at 7 p.m. It'll be boring because it's a lot of sitting staring at a menu waiting for people to tell me what's going on, but we'll probably get a little bit of practice on the tank range in just to show off what Steel Beasts is tomorrow, and that'll at least give some entertainment value until the main event starts. And that will be a Twitch only stream. I will not be streaming that. Well, no, I'll stream that to YouTube. I don't care. And no stream on Saturday night. We'll be back Sunday night. Or after Friday, we'll be back. We'll be on Friday night. Not Friday night, Sunday night for Waypoint 9 of Distant Worlds 2. And then Monday night, I don't know what I'm going to play on Monday night. We'll figure out something for Monday night. We'll probably work on Distant Worlds 2 a little more. I don't know. I'll figure out something for Monday night. And I've changed up my stream schedule, so I'm not going to be streaming Tuesdays or Wednesdays. Those are my days off of work. I figure I'll only stream on days I work. The reason I don't do stream on Saturdays because it's the one night a week that my girlfriend and I get together and hang out. Okay, so 3 more ships have come on scope. I think they're in front of me. Well, Anaconda, that scares me. Carrot Phantom scares me. The Asp Explorer not so much, but these two here, they make me a little nervous. Now I got about 35 seconds until I'm at that planet. And actually, we're going to stop and we're going to map the planet before we land, just so we can find it. We can map and land somewhere interesting. I'm going to do those. I'm going to go to navigation. And shit. Okay, well. I had a plan, and then that plan was foiled. Bring up our discovery equipment. Damn, that's bright. Damn, that's dark. Look how dark it is. That's like 1 star over there. And we've cut power. Alright, well, I'm gonna fire 6 probes at this thing, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll save this last one to see what I missed. Boom.
Surface scan complete.
And there's nothing of interest. Okay. So we'll just try and follow these other ships in. There's an Anaconda, Squadron ID8. Oh, EDSM. Okay, so he's definitely not going to be somebody who's going to be a freaking dick. No faction, lawless. I probably won't be able to get near them, like, because we look like we're pretty spread out here. Oh, is this a high G planet? It is. The G forces are going up. 1.9, 1.10, 1.14, 1.15, 1.19, 1.20, 1.22, 1.23, 1.30, 1.35. Oh boy, this is a high. This is 1.37 Gs at 50 kilometers above the surface. And I'm pretty sure the person I'm following, which I'm not, I have no weapons on this ship, so I'm just doing this for fun. I think I'm coming in close to them. 1.4 Gs. Ooh, we're blacking out a little bit. We're blacking out a little bit. Here we go into normal space flight now. Yeah, I'm way too far away from those other players, so. To be careful, this is a 1.14 G planet, which means if you weigh 100 pounds, you weigh 140 pounds? I forget exactly the math on G's. It's 1 G would be what we feel on Earth plus extra weight, so. Long story short, this is a fun planet. And I'm a beer. Cut power just to let the ship slow down. Kind of like this spot right here. We're going to keep the power nice and low, though. Gears coming down. And I'm actually going to cut power. We're going to go to the external camera, and I'm going to...
Landing gear deployed.
Because I kind of want to show like how the landing gear was working, like I was talking about earlier. So we'll start with the gear. Retract. You can see the end, like everything's there, right? And then if I lower my landing gear, you can see the engine nectile slides back, angles down, and then the rear gear can come out, the front gear can come out, and that whole upper plate even slides, which is awesome.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, so now I need to find a nice flat spot to set her down on. And because this is a high G planet, we need to be very careful. So I'm just doing... Luckily I have my vertical thrusters on an axis, so I can tell them just to fire just a tiny little bit. And really, it's not that they're firing a tiny little bit, it's that they're turning off. They're reducing how much they're fighting to keep the ship, you know, up. Kind of think right about, well, no, right, that looks good. Very nice and gentle, just a tiny touch of vertical thruster. Keep the ship level, keep the speed low, and contact. Wait. Got a low energy wake near me. Neat. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to modules. And
Module repaired. Module repaired. Module repaired.
so now I'm running off of life support while I repair my life support, or while I repair everything else. Power up that auto field maintenance unit. Thought I repaired it, but okay, I didn't. So now they're both repairing modules. everything but my cargo hatch and this one field repair unit. There we go.
Module repaired.
Everything but the cargo hatch is now at 100%. That's awesome. Got my ship basically fully repaired. And the thrusters I'm going to leave off because we have landed. So. And I think this is actually a beautiful spot to call it a night. And so, let me just start clicking some things over. Roll the credits. Yeah, so thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 Eastern, Friday, for some Steel Beasts. Follow me on Twitter. I put at KazakF. I posted some of the screenshots I took tonight, and just random shower thought type stuff on there. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Follow me on Twitch if you haven't already, or if you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube. What else? Yeah, I think I covered everything. Thanks to all the new followers, all the new subscribers. Not that I got any, but whatever. Catch you guys all tomorrow. Commander Kazak out.